To be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you've changed at any time, it's not unusual to find that I'm in love with you.
Wait, hold on. We're here. Just way up here. Hold on. I'm having too much fun. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me here. We're back. All right, we're here. All right. Sorry, we're demo daying right now, right here at RiverBender.com, and Linda Petterson's in here. Linda, real quick, while I'm fixing our mess, tell us about your new food safety letter.
Yes, I'm excited. It comes out every month, and usually around the same time of our little podcast we got going here. We'll cover one subject every month. This month is hand washing. Last month we dealt with bakery goods, and Thanksgiving was the turkey time.
Yes, it was, and I learned a lot. And don't keep your leftovers in there for more than 4 days, please.
Maximum, right?
Right.
But, and of course, CJ's going to learn all about this. He's going to be in my class this Monday.
I'm excited.
So if someone needs to get in soon, here's your chance. I can still send you that study guide. I do have some open spots left. So please get in touch with me, safefoodspecialist.com, register online, and the class is 9 to 5.
And by the way, you're learning from one of the best in the industry whenever you're taking this class, and you can have fun while you're doing it.
I try. You know, food safety can be a very boring subject, and it's a very serious subject that we all need to heed to. But learning, sometimes it's easier if you can have a few laughs put in there.
Right.
You know, and I tell a few stories of things that happened to me during this, my life event, you know, of in this industry. And so it kind of helps makes things, the day go by faster.
Absolutely. And, you know, some of the really most important aspects of food safety are the ones that are right in front of us that we just kind of brush past every day, like washing your hands. Because how many times have you seen the employee or server go out there and smoke a cigarette or wipe their hands all over the counters?
I know. I know. You come take my course and you'll have a different attitude when you go out and eat in a restaurant. And hopefully, if you're an employee, you take the attitude of how important it is.
Well, and you guys can tell, we're official today.
Yes, we
Safe Food Specialist Extraordinaires. I love them. Who made these?
My friend Angie Kaiser from Unlimited
Prints.
Unlimited Imprints.
Yep.
She's the one that did the embroidery. She does a hell of a job. And, of course, this is a nice professional apron that I purchased online. But she did all my embroidery.
They're heavy. These things.
Yes, very nice.
You could spill some chemical on this, and you aren't going to feel it. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
Well, what is one of the most asked questions in your class? What is it? Is it always about maybe temperatures or wait times or set out times, or is it about sanitation? What are normally the most?
Wow, there's so many times you get the temperature danger zone for your food. So you got to be careful when you're thawing it out. You got to be careful about what temperature you cook it to.
Yep.
Then how long can you let it sit out? I mean, there's so many variables, and there's a wealth of information that you do need to know.
Well, and too, I'm so excited, guys. You don't understand. Yeah. When you said, do you want to come to my class? And I said, absolutely, because I want to learn about this. It's so interesting. And then you get to learn about some of the things people are doing wrong. Oh. And I'm the nice guy that I am, so I can say, hey, where'd you take your food safety class? Because it wasn't with Linda. I know.
Yeah. We hope that they do.
Well, you too. Linda, take us through some of the aspects before we go into our demonstration, because we'll take a break for that. Take us through some of the important aspects of what the newsletter entailed, because it was about sanitation, hand washing. But what is one of the commonly messed up parts of washing the hands? Is there one of the things?
Not long enough.
Not long enough. Now, is it the happy birthday thing?
Sing happy birthday twice. Yeah, twice. Yeah.
I've been doing it once.
My Apple Watch has a 20-second hand washing on it, right? So when I got it, I tried that, right? And I went to do it, and you wouldn't believe, you go 20 seconds is a quick time.
Yeah.
It's not when you're washing your hands.
Not when you're watching the watch.
I'm looking, come on, it's only 10 seconds. Gotta do a little bit longer. 10 more seconds here, you know. So that's the thing. Wash long enough.
Right. Well, I failed because I've been only doing it for one happy birthday song. I didn't repeat it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, and you sing it faster to get it done with,
Yeah.
you're scrumming.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
has there ever been a time where you've gone to a restaurant, maybe it's before you started the food safety while you were in the chemical business or any of that you saw somebody just egregiously break the hand washing rule?
I've seen it since I've been teaching the class.
No, don't say that. That's sad.
I know. It's scary. You see people all the time. And guys, not just the employees. How about the patrons?
Yes.
Thank
you.
This is a two-sided thing here.
Right.
The restaurants keep the place sanitized and free of or limited pathogens on our food. And then we have the dirty customer that comes in.
And
They go to the restroom. They don't wash their hands.
No.
And then they come back and they touch everything.
like the slot machines and the doorknobs and
Door handles
the
are the
ketchup
worst.
bottles that are out of the
yeah.
table.
Yeah.
And that's an important topic. Has there ever been a time that you know of where there was almost going to, because to me, you can't really regulate, forcing people to wash their hands, but how do we kind of combat that a little bit? Is that where the cleaning process comes in and wiping off everything when people leave? What do we do to kind of combat that?
Well, we can, as a restaurant, keep things sanitized,
Right.
like I said,
Right.
but it's the people coming in. So we need to educate them.
And you're going to be educated here in just a few
We're gonna
short minutes. You guys have no idea. Whenever we started the segment, I was telling John and all the guys upstairs, I said, I want to have somebody that's fun, that's knowledgeable, that's an expert in the field, but that knows how to have a good time and is really passionate about this. And Linda, you have not disappointed.
Thank you. I
You'll
appreciate
find
that.
out why she didn't disappoint me right after this quick break when we come back and demonstrate the importance of
Yes.
hand washing the correct way, because I guarantee you aren't doing it correctly. Back after this.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Get ready to fit a whole lot more into your day. Introducing the all-new U-Force 1000. It's the talk of the industry, and for good reason. It starts with the all-new 1000cc engine, 79 horsepower, liquid-cooled. Drivetrain, CB Tech, as durable as it gets under heavy loads. The U-Force 1000. Everything you need to ride without compromise.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
We'd figure this out. I'm just
Here
on
we
the
are.
other side of the screen. No producer needed. Linda Petterson, We got to learn how to wash our hands. So take us through step 1 of this. Because honestly, we need a refresher. Because I've seen the way you guys wash your hands at the restaurants, at the bar. It's ugly.
Well, we're going to start with your being the guinea pig.
I'm good
and
at
how
being a
people
pig.
normally wash
guinea
their
pig.
hands. The guinea pig.
Oh.
You're the guinea pig.
I'm just normally just a good pig. Oh, okay.
So we start out with, now since we don't have the real setup, you have to have 5 things for a hand washing station.
Okay.
Right? We all know this. Right? For one, we have to have hot and cold running water. It says in the video in my class, as hot and cold as you can, or hot as you can stand it. That number I'm looking for on the exam is 100 degrees. Obviously, here in my Pi Beta Phi pitcher, I don't have 100-degree water, but this is just a demo here.
Right.
So,
well, and honestly, a lot of places we go to maybe won't have 100-degree water, so it's good to see what it looks like with just...
no, they have to have.
Oh, do they have to?
It's a law.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. I'm
Gotta
not
have
following.
hot and cold running water.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, gotta wash dishes.
Huh.
So, anyhow, we're gonna
Already
start
schooling me.
with, you gotta wet your hands down.
Wet
okay?
it down. All righty.
Now, normally we do the soap, but for this demonstration, I got some Glow Germ. And Glow Germ is for training, and it teaches people how they don't wash their hands correctly. So you take a little of this, rub it all around your hands.
I'm scrubbing good here. Keeping it realistic. And then what's the next step here?
Okay, and we'll look at the directions and get it right. So once we get all this Glow Germ on us, then we'll place the hands under the UV light to view simulated germs. Now, this is UV.
We got to turn the light off. Turn that light off and shine them on my hands. You guys can see it.
Does that show up at all? You sure can see it here.
Here, point it up a little bit towards the ceiling there. Move my hands.
It really doesn't show very well, does it? Anyway, there's all this white stuff on there showing that the hands are still dirty.
Hold on, I'm coming over here. You guys need to see this. This is too cool of an experiment. I'm right here. We didn't go anywhere. Look at that.
Does that show?
Right there, all throughout the cracks of my hands. And then show them the tops of them.
You maybe see.
Yeah, show them right there.
Boy, our demo is, you can't really tell. There's all this white stuff around where these germs, pathogens would be.
But
we're going to show.
Hold on here, because that was only step 1, right? We have to wash them
Now you
off.
got to wash your hands.
They're all over. You guys can't see this too well, but there's all this all over me. I thought I washed them really well. I didn't do too good.
Well, you didn't wash yet. We just put the
rinsed.
Glow
Right.
Germ. So
So there's
now
all
we're going to
over.
wash.
All right, so now we take the soap and wash normal. That's a cool soap dispenser.
That's from being the bartender. I like those pores. Just get you some.
And you wash like normal.
You wash normal, what you think is normal.
I don't like that. You can't put me in that much control, Linda. All righty, let's see what happens here. All right, I washed them.
Okay.
So now I'm ready for some water. All righty.
Okay, here, you dry your hands.
Let's see what happens here. I think I'm a pretty good hand washer.
You do? Well, for one, you didn't go 20 seconds.
Oh, no, I really
It's
thought
really
I did.
10 to 15 actual seconds of the hand washing.
I thought I actually did.
I know.
All right.
Okay, let's see if we can do this again.
Let's see what happens. I did good on the front. Oh!
Oh,
Hold
here,
on.
look at that. Can you see that? Where his tattoo is? No. Well, we have to do better with our experiments here.
We are. But you know what? It was only down here.
Yeah, and of course he didn't wash to his elbows.
I didn't. That's all right. Come on, we're heading back over here. We're doing a live science experiment. I like moving. I don't like a show you sit there all day like Cronkite. You're begging God when it's over. You know, this is fun. But you guys can't see it. I had all this gunk all
Yeah.
down my arm because Linda's told us time and time again, especially if you're part of the newsletter, you got to wash down to the elbow.
Down to the elbows,
Roll
guys.
the sleeves up and do it. I don't.
Then you'll get your 10 to 15 total 20 seconds in.
Because you got to scroll down.
Right. So, the deal is you put the soap in the middle of the palm of your hand. Rub it around. Go on the outside, in between the fingers. Get the fingernails. Used to have a fingernail brush at the sink. Can't have that. Unless it's been soaking in a sanitizer.
Because it collects too many
It collects
germs.
the pathogens and
Gotcha.
it's still on there. So then you clean underneath your fingernails, right?
Right.
Then down to your elbows.
And see, this is a great way for all of us, though, because I guarantee you none of you wash to your elbows. I'm looking you right in the face now, listener. Right in the face. No way. But now I got to ask you, has there been one client that you've had, one student or one restaurant that's been in your class that just blew you away with how good their hand washing was or how knowledgeable they were that you walked in and went, wow, they're really on top of this?
Chefs, people who are really trained in the industry understand the importance of hand washing. And you'll see them, they're like a surgeon,
Right.
They're and people don't wash them enough times. After you, like you said earlier, after you have that cigarette or you go on break, you gotta wash your hands. Time you touch your face. We touch our face, our head 20-some times an hour. We don't even know it.
No, and that's something I do, and I'm an eye scratcher too.
Most people, it's the nose.
The nose.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we've contaminated. We gotta go wash our hands.
Yep, and then you wipe it on the counter, or you're moving around and touching things. My biggest thing is the slot machine. They're
nasty.
That is a germ mecca.
Oh boy.
But the thing is, we got to be educated too, because the restaurants and bar industry can only do so much to keep everything clean. It comes down to us too.
And that's why one of the reasons we're doing these podcasts too. Not everybody can get to my classes, but by doing this, maybe we can spread the word to the everyday Joe, right? And that they can make their food safe, or when they go out in the restaurant, they know what to look for.
Well, and too, what you do with the newsletter was perfect for the holiday season, because so many of us are cooking for families at home, and it was great about how long to leave things out, the temperature zone, what's dangerous, what's not dangerous, how long can you keep them in the fridge. Not very long, Grandma.
There's so many variables in keeping your food safe.
And it affects everyone.
Oh,
yes.
it does.
And Linda, you know so much about this, and you're so much fun. And everyone I know we're gonna keep learning together here. But we got to figure out. We got to get like a ceiling camera.
Yeah, we'll do. We're gonna redo this down the road once we learn where we could see the things with a black light.
We didn't really take that into account when we tried this yesterday.
We did rehearse, but
we did put effort in. But so take us through. Was there anything else in the newsletter that kind of stood out to you?
Well, one of the things I thought I'd like every week or every month I want to mention is any recalls from the USDA.
Okay.
That's rather important. One in the area, it's nationwide, is Mountain View Packaging. It recalls the frozen, ready-to-eat crispy chicken with almonds entree products. Wow. And it's due to misbranding and undeclared allergens. Now, as we mentioned before, you can go to USDA.gov and find and keep abreast of all these recalls. This food is in our stores.
Yes.
This is a nationwide recall. They will say if it's Texas or if it's just a certain state.
Right.
But this one here is a nationwide. So pay attention to those.
I got something for you.
Okay.
My grandma went to a certain grocery store, and I don't want to get in trouble because, they're a bigger company. She goes in, and on the package date, it says it was packaged, the day she was at the store. She bought ham. She goes and takes it home. It's not smelling right. It's slimy.
Ooh, that's a clue.
Slimy. It was rotted. It was terrible. It was gone. And they go, well, no, it says we just packaged it today. Well, what they did is they packaged it and then left it sit out near the sun or near something. That's dangerous.
So even if you see this Best Buy or sell by date and you haven't reached it yet, still doesn't mean that the food is safe. What you're saying, and I've had that to me. My husband and I, we were in Oklahoma City visiting the daughters.
Okay.
And I went to get some milk from the lobby out front. And it has milk has a best by date,
Right.
not a sell by, different date. And we discussed that in the classes.
Now I'm even more excited.
See?
Monday is only 3 days away.
No, he's going to learn so much.
I am.
So I got this milk, and the best by date was a couple days down the road.
Okay.
Which best by means it's just best by that date, but you can still consume it afterwards.
Okay.
It was rotten. But same thing happened. Somewhere it still got set outside on a shelf.
Right.
And got time temperature abused. So even though those dates are there and they're out front, use your nose.
Yes.
Feel, common sense. And that's what a lot of food safety is.
Exactly.
Common sense.
Well, and if you don't have any common sense about it, if you aren't being safe, they're going to wind up with some pretty bad food poisoning in those situations, or getting really, really sick.
Like I said, you could die. 300,000 people a year die from food poisoning.
Is it that large of a number?
Yes, it is. And it'd be very disturbing if you're the one cooking the food at home and you get one of your family members that ill.
Oh my goodness.
You know, that'd be a sad situation.
Well, Linda, that's why we need to take your class, and that's why I'm very excited to do so. SafeFoodSpecialist.com is the website. And how many classes you guys have this month?
Well, I'm doing good. January 9th, Monday at Johnson's Corner. Then January 23rd, a Monday, I'm going to Breeze, Illinois, to the Turf Bar.
Oh.
Really nice location.
Yeah, I've heard of
It has
that.
good food. And then on January 31st, I'm at Joe's Pizza in Edwardsville.
Great
I did just
location.
book a class February 20th at Granite City VFW, which they are joining ILBA, and I have to plug my IL, Illinois Beverage Association. If you're a member of this group that I am on the board for Madison County, I will give you a 25% discount on my classes.
Wow.
So anyone is a bar, restaurant can join this organization. It's very beneficial because of the poker machines
Right.
and all of that. For a mere $250 a year, you can join this group, get me 25% off, get free basset training, and we have a representative in Springfield as our lobbyist for ILBA. So it's a worthwhile organization, and I'd like to plug them because I do get a lot of business through them.
Absolutely. I mean, you are just rocking and rolling. I got to ask you, because I've never really asked you about the ins and outs of it. Have you always been this busy, or just been growing into it and just on stride?
Well, I've had this business 5.5 years, this
Right.
particular food safety business, and it was been a struggle,
Really?
to start because people can't find you. And that's the deal. And I'm having problems finding them. And this is why we do things like this.
Yep.
This is why we have a website.
Newsletter.
This is why we have flyers on RiverBender.com. Let me plug my other one, right?
Yep.
Advertising. I can be the best around, or one of. I'm not the best, one of. But if you can't find me, what good is it?
Exactly. And that's the thing, so many times that even me being the young business owner at 17, I had the delivery company. I mean, you're right. You can be Pele at food safety. You can be the Babe Ruth of being the food safety expert, but if no one else knows you're Babe Ruth, they ain't going to call.
No.
But they are calling you, and that's why you keep staying busy. What is going to be in your newsletter next month?
I don't know. I've been thinking about we could do dishwashing and how you should clean up the sinks. Thought of that.
Now, that would be interesting. I was in the sewer industry for a little bit, for like a year, because I'd help my uncle out, because my grandpa started Rigdon Sewer Service, and my uncle owns it now, and we would go, and you guys got to quit putting grease down that kitchen sink. You got to quit doing it.
I know. I see.
That would be an awesome thing, because what's brewing in those pipes, whew, that makes even food safety experts' skin crawl, I think.
Yes, it is. Yes, it does.
Linda, anything else you want to get out today before we say goodbye?
I'm always looking for places to go have classes.
Yes.
If you would like to have me come to your location, I ask that you have a few to start with, and then I try to add through the classes by advertising with my flyers and on my webpage, and Facebook advertising works too. So if you need me, and I travel the state of Illinois,
yes.
And as a matter of fact, I can travel the United States. So if you're in Florida down there and you need somebody to start some classes next month, I'd be more than happy to come down.
We got some Florida folk that listen in.
I can do them anywhere in the United States. So Call me up. I'm coming.
And now, is food? How many certifications do you teach? I forgot to ask because I'm on your website and there's a couple of different sections there.
Yes, there's a bunch of different certifications, but the only one I instruct is food manager.
I got you.
Which is the 8-hour course. You have food handlers, which everybody who works in the industry has to have this. This is a 3-hour course.
Okay.
You only do it online. Then there's the allergen awareness, and every food manager has to take this course, and food handlers, both. That's online only. And then sexual harassment.
That's pretty important in that industry.
Yeah, it goes on a lot.
Yeah.
We all could be in jail, right?
I'm telling you what.
Yeah. So that you could take online. If you go through my website, you can take all these classes. And I do get a residual. It's only a few bucks, but it all adds up.
But you're right, and too, your website, and not to plug the same horse we're riding on here, but it's really accessible. You guys can find everything right then and there. You don't have to go searching for it and then trying to go through the navigation. Some of those websites are mazes to get through to find things.
And on my website, we have a new part where you can sign up for the newsletter.
Right down at the bottom, right here. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. So sign up for the newsletter. Makes it easy. We send it out to you every month. It gives you a list of where my classes are and the monthly newsletter with information.
And if you guys need any more, reason to go with Linda, if you guys have any food safety needs or if you want to take the class, there's so many testimonials that people have given you that, and you've said it before that people that you're friends with sometimes got frustrated because it's a class. We aren't here to joke around. We're here to learn.
Yeah.
But you still have fun. But, you said that, sometimes they're, ready to have too much fun instead of learn sometimes. But every one of these testimonials is just amazing. Whether it, North Alton Baptist Church all the way down to
Sonny. I remember Sonny. I was scared about having Sonny in my class.
Were you really?
Well, the reason he's a preacher.
Oh, that's right.
I'm an old bartender. I thought I'd get myself in trouble, But he was so sweet and generous, and yeah.
I love
Sonny, yeah. Hi, Sonny, if you're out there.
And then, like so many of them. And have you ever looked back, though, Linda, and went, wow, this has been a pretty good run of things so far?
I am so blessed. I cannot tell y'all, and I tell everybody in my class, don't give up on life. You might turn 65 and find something you really, really want to do. So just keep plugging through, gain experience of all the different things you're going to do in life. And then at 65, turn into something you really love, right?
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, we have breaking news. State Street Hit and Run, opening tomorrow at 6 a.m. We are a news show, so there you go. The State Street Hit and Run is reopening after the initial fire a couple of weeks back. They were able to redo everything, re-clean it up. So 6 a.m. tomorrow. No need to go to Washington if you're a North Alton resident and need to go get your humdinger. And Linda Petterson will be with me the first Friday of every month for many months to come. We're going to figure this out. We got some new people coming in.
We're working on this.
We're growing. And we're having a good time doing it, though.
Hey, if you have any suggestions of some things you would like for us to cover,
know. Yes, send them in.
Come in contact with us. We'll discuss it.
Absolutely. We are out of time today and out of time for the week that was right here, the first week of 2023, that is. I'll see you back here on Monday at 9 o'clock in some sort of fashion, but I'll be with Linda. So on that note, have a great day. Keep your food safe.
Safe food.
And try your best to stay out of jail.